thought this was solved. I thought this was over with. I thought I would never have to revisit this problem again. This is a problem that is over 2 years old, and I thought was solved with the death of Betalands on September 1st, 2023, just a couple days ago, actually. Right after that, I was made aware of a new problem, a new development within the RetroMC Minecraft server. Do not join this server, and I'll tell you why. And I'll give you evidence and more in one of my next videos. There's a lot of corruption going on in that community. Mutes for no reason, bans for no reason, false bans, false mutes, you name it. It exists and it is there. And it has happened to me, and it's been happening to me, and I've had enough. Enough is enough. This is not going to have a string of ridiculously cringe trailers. What it is going to have is all the facts, a neatly edited video, proof, and maybe some interviews. It depends on if I can contact the people. And they've actually reached out to me and said that they're willing to follow through with doing an interview. So maybe I'll have some interviews, and we can finally solve this once and for all. The reason why this video is going up is because the owner hasn't responded to any of my messages. He's been online twice since I sent the first message. So he's obviously seen the messages, but he hasn't responded, and I don't think he has a plan to. I think his plan is to ignore this problem until it kills the server, because that's basically what he's done already. The server is already less active than it once was. It's not dead, and it's not very inactive. It's just not as active as it was. That's because they've banned most of the good players, most of the players that have been playing. You can't do that in a community like that, because there's only a set number of players that are nostalgic for that time. If you ban enough players, they're out. They're not coming back. You've ruined the community. So this is the announcement for part 2 of the Fall of Betalands. I don't know what I'm going to title the video. It could be the Fall of Betalands, the viscous corruption inside RetroMC. It could be just simply called the viscous corruption inside RetroMC. It doesn't really matter what it's called. Yeah, many people have been wronged by the staff of Betalands, and many more people have been wronged by the staff of RetroMC, because this is a server that has been around for even longer, and apparently it has more characters that act pretty much the same way as the person that we talked about before. However, the person we talked about before isn't really relevant this time around. He's just kind of allowing it to happen. He's not doing it himself anymore, so I guess props to him for that, but screw him for allowing this crap to happen any longer. So yeah, stay tuned for that. This is very sad. I didn't want to ever have to do this. This was the worst case scenario, but I kind of knew it was going to happen, because, well, what else would they have done? Apologized and lifted the bans? They weren't going to do that, so, well, my turn. And I solved it last time. If I put my mind at something, it's going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to get solved, whether they like it or not. So, join me, why don't you? Let's take down the bullies of RetroMC. Actually, one last thing I want to point out. There are staff, actually, there's plentiful staff in the RetroMC server that are the greatest staff I've ever seen. There's staff that have reasoned with players to the point where, well, it got so late that they had to go to bed. These are the staff we need. We don't need staff that go around belittling players for no reason, finding any little possible way they could ban them. Like, I don't know if there's some kind of a punishment quota or what for each staff member, or else they get demoted, but that's kind of what it seems like. That's the only rational explanation. Even then, that's really shitty. I don't know why they're fucking ahead, but it's time to stop. Some really good staff members in the server are Orc, Maple the One, Shark, Gavin, and Nogs. There's probably others that I haven't thought of yet, but yeah, so there's definitely people in there that deserve to be staff. But there's also a few that just don't, and if they put their mind to it, they could ban enough players to effectively destroy the Minecraft beta community. Because if you get banned on that one server, you could ban on all of the others in the community, which means they have to be really careful about what they're doing. And they're just not. It's like they don't even care. And if you're staff on a server, you must care. There must be some kind of caring going on in your mind for you to want to be staff on a server, if it's not just a blatant power trip. Which for a few of them, that seems like exactly what it is. That'll be next time. This is Redux. Thanks for watching.